Batman, a cultural icon from the DC Comics universe, is renowned not for supernatural abilities, but for his extraordinary skills and intellect, which set him apart as a formidable superhero. Unlike many other superheroes, Batman possesses no inherent superpowers. His abilities stem from rigorous training, a keen mind, and access to advanced technology. This concept of a superhero grounded in human capability rather than supernatural prowess is central to understanding Batman's enduring appeal. It underscores the notion that exceptional dedication, intelligence, and resourcefulness can rival the natural or gifted powers of other fantastical heroes. Two specific examples highlight the significance of Batman's abilities. Firstly, his martial arts expertise and physical prowess are noteworthy. Batman has mastered numerous martial arts disciplines, enabling him to take on opponents often stronger and more powerful than himself, like Bane or Killer Croc. His physical skills, coupled with rigorous training, exemplify human potential when discipline and determination are applied. Secondly, Batman's detective skills are paramount. Known as the world's greatest detective, his ability to interpret evidence and anticipate his enemies' moves allows him to solve complex crimes and often preempt disaster in Gotham City. This portrayal elevates the value of intellect and critical thinking in the fabric of superhero storytelling, offering a more cerebral angle to crime fighting than brute force. Opinions abound that support Batman's powers as a reflection of human potential, with many seeing Batman as a relatable figure, a symbol that anyone can become a hero through perseverance and innovation. However, there are challenges and controversies regarding this view. Critics argue that Batman's portrayal as a mere human is somewhat contradicted by his access to vast wealth, which funds his technology and arsenal, creating a disparity between the concept of human achievement and reliance on material resources. Moreover, alternative viewpoints suggest that Batman's dependency on gadgets somewhat diminishes the humanity of his abilities. Despite these contentions, Batman's skills are intricately connected to other aspects of his character, such as his moral code and sense of justice. His human abilities emphasize his vulnerability and mortality, adding depth to his struggle against crime and corruption. They inspire resilience and ingenuity, influencing how Batman interacts with allies like Robin and Batgirl, who also embody human excellence within their crime-fighting roles. Thus, Batman's abilities inject a unique dynamic into not just comic lore, but also broader cultural narratives about heroism, challenging the definition of what it means to be a superhero. When discussing what are Batman's superpowers, it's essential to understand that Batman, unlike traditional superheroes, possesses no inherent superhuman abilities. Instead, his superpowers lie in his unparalleled human skills, intellect, and resourcefulness. Primarily, his abilities include his genius-level intellect, expert detective skills, and superior martial arts proficiency. These attributes elevate him to superhero status without the conventional powers such as flight or super strength. The significance of these abilities is particularly notable as they redefine the concept of what it means to be a hero. Batman's human limitations juxtaposed with his extraordinary abilities emphasize the potential of human achievement, discipline, and moral integrity. His clever use of technology and strategic planning underscores the message that one doesn't need to be born with superpowers to make a profound impact. For example, Batman's detective prowess is exemplified in stories like The Long Halloween, where his investigative skills are crucial in solving complex criminal networks. Similarly, his martial arts expertise, as depicted in various storylines like Batman Year One, showcases him taking down adversaries that often outnumber and outpower him. These stories underscore Batman's reliance on skill, intelligence, and preparation, highlighting themes of human resilience and ingenuity. Opinions supporting Batman's skill-based powers often praise how he relates more to audiences who see him as embodying the pinnacle of human potential. He's an exemplar of how one can strive for personal improvement and the betterment of society through dedication and ethical conduct. This perspective celebrates his relatability and motivational aspect, encouraging audiences to recognize the potential within themselves. Conversely, some discussions challenge Batman's status as a superhero, arguing that without intrinsic powers, his designation challenges traditional superhero norms. This viewpoint emphasizes that his capabilities are augmented by wealth and access to advanced technology, questioning the accessibility of his ideals to the average person. Critics may also point out potential ethical dilemmas in his methods, such as his propensity for violence and vigilantism. In connecting to other aspects of the Batman narrative, his skill based powers often highlight themes such as the duality of man, the nature of justice, and moral complexity. His reliance on intellect and resourcefulness interweaves with his role as a detective and crime fighter, showcasing how humans can harness their inherent abilities to confront even the most formidable challenges. Ultimately, Batman's superpowers illuminate how ordinary humans can achieve extraordinary greatness through perseverance and intellect. In exploring the question of what are Batman's superpowers, it's crucial to first define what superpowers mean in the context of Batman. Traditionally, superpowers refer to extraordinary abilities that exceed normal human capabilities, often seen in the likes of Superman's flight or Spider-Man's wall crawling. However, Batman subverts this classic notion as he does not possess supernatural abilities. Instead, his superpowers are grounded in his intellect, physical prowess, detective skills, and access to advanced technology. These characteristics highlight a unique perspective on what constitutes a superpower, suggesting that human potential, when pushed to its limits, can achieve seemingly superhuman feats. Understanding Batman's superpowers is significant as it challenges conventional views of what makes a superhero. This point serves as a bridge between the extraordinary and the accessible, demonstrating that resilience, determination, and intelligence can rival traditional superpowers. Batman embodies the idea that anyone with enough dedication and resourcefulness can stand alongside godlike beings in the realm of heroism. This resonates particularly in a society where empowerment often stems from personal growth and self-improvement. Two prime examples illustrate this concept effectively. First, consider Batman's detective skills, often referred to as his greatest asset. His ability to analyze crime scenes, understand criminal psychology, and solve complex mysteries showcases superhuman analytical ability honed to perfection. Second, Batman's physical conditioning stands as a testament to human endurance and strength, achieved through rigorous training and discipline. His martial arts prowess and peak physical fitness enable him to confront foes many times stronger and still emerge victorious. There is considerable support for this interpretation of superpowers. Many fans admire Batman precisely because his abilities are attainable through hard work and intellect, appealing to those who value realism and grit. The idea that Batman's superpowers are realistically achievable reinforces the message that anyone can be a hero. However, challenges and alternative viewpoints exist. Critics argue that Batman's extensive resources, such as wealth and technology, detach him from the average person's potential for becoming a hero. Moreover, some purists feel that calling Batman's traits superpowers might dilute the term traditionally reserved for extraordinary, fantastical abilities. This view of Batman's superpowers influences the broader discussion by highlighting the interplay between humanity and heroism. It emphasizes how Batman's powers connect to his human nature, contrasting with other superheroes, and underscores themes of perseverance, intellect, and the relentless pursuit of justice. In doing so, it shapes our understanding of heroism, making Batman an enduring and relatable figure in the superhero genre. Batman, unlike many of his superhero counterparts, does not possess superpowers in the traditional sense. Rather, his superpowers are a combination of peak human physical ability, expert combat skills, a genius-level intellect, and substantial wealth. These attributes collectively construct the foundation of Batman's character and serve as critical elements in his crime-fighting arsenal. This concept is significant because it defines Batman as a superhero grounded more in realism than fantasy, setting him apart in a universe dominated by aliens, gods, and mutants. His reliance on human capabilities and resources makes him an accessible and relatable figure, demonstrating that extraordinary feats can be achieved through dedication and resourcefulness. Two prominent examples highlight Batman's unique set of abilities. Firstly, his physical prowess is a result of intense training and discipline, allowing him to hold his own against superpowered adversaries. For instance, Batman's martial arts expertise, a product of his training in numerous disciplines, enables him to counter threats with efficiency and precision. Secondly, his keen detective skills are perhaps his most famous attribute, earning him accolades as the world's greatest detective. These skills allow him to solve complex crimes and outmaneuver some of the most cunning villains, utilizing technology and acute mental acuity to piece together clues others might overlook. Opinions on Batman's abilities often weigh on the idea of intellect and human possibility. Proponents argue that Batman epitomizes human potential, inspiring audiences by showcasing that ordinary individuals can achieve greatness through perseverance and intelligence. However, criticisms arise around the fringe realism of his capabilities, with some suggesting that his skill set is, at times, portrayed as unrealistically competent, straining credulity. The challenges surrounding Batman's abilities include the debate about the plausibility of a human achieving such proficiency and mastery. Critics argue that the amalgamation of skills Batman possesses may not be feasible for any singular individual, suggesting his character might misrepresent the limits of human potential. Connecting to broader aspects of the main topic, Batman's abilities emphasize the significance of non-superpowered heroes in superhero narratives, influencing how these stories portray human versus superhuman dynamics. Batman's presence challenges other heroes to consider their reliance on powers and the importance of wisdom, strategy, and determination. His character illustrates that with the right combination of skills and resources, non superpowered individuals can stand alongside some of the universe's mightiest beings.